The Food Nutrition Basic Skills program is a coalition effort. It involves a lot of staff, faculty, community members, and of course students. And we really come together to provide services through the form of workshops, maybe even some cooking demonstrations, some classes, things like that.
The Food Nutrition and Basic Skills program offers 4 different kind of workshops. We have cooking and nutrition, which is a lot of cool cooking demos. We'll teach you how to cook a bunch of different kind of food. We have kitchen basics. We'll teach you the basic steps of entering in the kitchen if you're a beginner cook. Then we have budgeting and planning, which is learning how to spread your money out and use your money wisely so you can have access to healthy and affordable food. And then we have connecting to your food, which is about connecting your food choices to the broader world.
The Food Nutrition Basic Skills program is really open to anybody in the community of Isla Vista, any of the staff, faculty, as well as obviously all the students on campus, regardless of what their status is. You could be transfer, graduate, or undergraduate, and any of the intersectionalities that I may have missed. So we really like to engage everyone, including faculty and staff, because we want to make sure that we are really fostering the sense of community and openness.
All my favorite cooking dishes come from USEN Dining, specifically the soup guy. He uses a lot of seasonal produce, so all the soups that you're creating are not only tasty but affordable.
So some of the dishes that we have done in the past for Food Nutrition Basic Skills include hummus from scratch, making some curry, making some pho. We also have a great variety of vegan options, non-vegan options. It really does vary. A lot of the cooks enjoy bringing really creative dishes that don't require a large budget or don't require a vast number of ingredients. I'm always impressed at how the setup looks when there are just maybe like 4 ingredients and they're able to make maybe 2 or 3 different dishes for that food demonstration.
Hello. Hey, we're making squash French toast with a carrot marmalade. You guys know about the CSA box? So it's kind of like a subscription service. And so this week's box had squash in it and carrots in it and strawberries and broccolini, and I took the squash and pureed it up, and you probably both made French toast, I'm guessing, at one point in your life. So I just put a bunch of squash in with the eggs, and then I made marmalade out of the carrots, grated them up and cooked it down into a marmalade, and I'll give you a sample. The boxes don't have the finished product in it, but it's got the, the base ingredients. Exactly. The squash is just roasted off. That's not a large. So it's this squash, cut in half, scoop the seeds out, 400-degree oven for about 45 minutes, and it gets kind of like nutty, and then peeled and put into a food processor. That's it. That's it. And then half eggs, half squash. You can take this also sweet. So I have some brown sugar here. I could make one like that, and then you could do the strawberries on top. And strawberries and squash is delicious together because like you get a little acidity from this. The berries, and then the squash is kind of nutty. I'm glad you like it.
All this just goes to show that you don't really need to dig deep into your pocket, and you don't really need to go far to make some really healthy, great, and affordable dishes.
I joined the Food Nutrition and Basic Skills program because when I was an RA, I learned that a lot of my residents didn't have enough to eat every day. They either didn't have enough meal swipes or they didn't have enough money to buy food. And then I learned the statistic that 42% of all UC students don't have access to healthy and affordable food.
We want to make sure that we're addressing the stigma about food insecurity. We want to make sure that we're opening the conversation and letting students know that we're here to support them.
The Food Nutrition and Basic Skills program realizes that a lot of students are on a college budget, which means that they don't have a lot of money. So all our workshops focus on giving students the skills to spread out their money, to making sure that the food that they're giving is nutritious, healthy, and affordable so they can reach their full potential.
I really want to help students engage in this conversation and feel that food insecurity is not necessarily something that they should identify as being negative or that they should feel embarrassed or ashamed about. That's really important because once they can see that there is really a community that is supportive and that cares about not only fostering their skills for the present but helping them succeed in the future, I really think that this can come together and be a really successful story for a lot of our students.